In the middle of the ocean, a helicopter and 3 motorboats from a rescue team arrive at a crash site. A NASA capsule has gone down, and the astronaut Sam needs to be rescued. They lift her onto a boat and rush her to the hospital. Sometime later, Sam wakes up feeling very dizzy. As she looks around, she's shocked to see a pen floating above a tray. She reaches for it, but gets distracted when people walk into the room. When she looks again, the pen is back on the tray. They ask her a few questions to check her mind, and she tells them about the floating pen. The doctors explain that anti-gravity hallucinations are normal too. Sam's hand is swollen but not broken, so she probably heard it during the landing. They ask her what happened, and she tells them her side of the story. Sam says she got some coordinates from mission control and everything seemed fine, but she thinks she hit something. She believes she passed out during free fall, but she isn't sure. The doctors say something pierced the capsule and broke her helmet. They don't know what caused it, but they think it might have been meteorite debris. They're studying the particles on her suit to find out more. Later, Sam is visited by her husband, Mark, and their daughter, Izzy. But because she's still in quarantine, she can only talk to them through a glass wall. Her father, William, comes to see her too. He tells her that the Pentagon is joining NASA to investigate the crash because they want to decode strange frequencies they picked up during her re-entry. The government has assigned her a special house where she can recover without reporters bothering her. A doctor interrupts their visit to take Sam for more tests. She touches her hand to Izzy's through the glass and promises to see her soon. When it's finally time for Sam to leave, a full convoy drives her to the house in the middle of nowhere. Dr. Michelle gives her a tour and explains that the government bought the land in the 1950s for weapon tests, and now it's used as a house for diplomats. There's even a telescope outside so Sam can still look at space. When she tries to use it, she hears a painful screech and gets dizzy as strange memories flash in her mind. Michelle tells her this is normal and comforts her until the noise stops. Afterward, she reminds Sam to expect symptoms like nosebleeds and hallucinations. Sam needs to focus on recovery if she wants to return to work because she'll have a big assessment in 2 months. The medical team will come every morning to check on her. Once the team leaves, Sam gets a bad headache, so she checks her temperature even though she doesn't have a fever. She removes her bandage to look at her hand and sees a terrible bruise. She starts unpacking but has to stop when her nose begins to bleed. She goes to the kitchen to get a cloth, and at that moment, her best friend Val calls her on video. While they talk, Sam suddenly freezes and stares into the backyard for several seconds. Val keeps calling her name until Sam snaps out of it. Sam apologizes and says she thought she saw something. When she moves to another room, something in the shadows outside quietly shifts. They keep talking, and Val tells Sam to downplay her symptoms so she can return to work sooner. After the call ends, the lights in the house start flickering, and a loud noise comes from another room. Sam goes to check it out and finds the floor covered in dirt and rainwater. A chair is knocked over, and the back door is open. She steps outside and uses the telescope. She scans the forest and sees something moving in the darkness, but it disappears quickly. With a flashlight, she walks into the woods and throws a rock at the spot where she saw the movement, not knowing the mysterious figure is now standing on the roof of the house. Suddenly, she hears the same screeching sound and sees visions filled with bright lights and people walking around a dark crash site. The next morning, Sam wakes up and notices she isn't wearing her bandage anymore. She also sees that the bruise on her hand has spread. While making breakfast, she's shocked to see an egg floating above the counter. Sam pokes it and it wobbles in the air. When she grabs it and lets go, it stays floating. But when the medical team arrives, the egg suddenly drops and breaks on the counter. The rest of the morning is spent doing dozens of medical tests. While Sam is exercising, she feels a sharp pain in her foot but says it's only a cramp. After the tests, she lies down with ice packs on all the sore spots on her body. Michelle apologizes for how intense the tests were but says the information they're gathering is very important for the space program. She asks Sam if she has had any other symptoms, and Sam lies, saying she's fine. After the team leaves, Sam calls Mark and tells him she wants the family to go on a trip when she recovers. Mark doesn't like the idea because he thinks Izzy shouldn't see them acting like a normal family if they might get divorced. Sam feels hurt and says they're still trying to figure things out, but Mark explains that things have been hard since they almost lost her. She was gone for months for training, then she left for space, and he knows she'll take another mission as soon as she can. Sam desperately says that her family is very important to her and she wants Izzy to have the kind of family she herself never had. It's revealed that Izzy is adopted because they couldn't have children. But Mark admits that adopting Izzy didn't bring them the emotional peace they expected. Izzy interrupts the conversation to show Sam a drawing of their family, with little space people floating in the sky. Later, Sam goes for a walk in the woods and hears the painful screeching sound again. She grabs her head as visions of a search team walking through smoke flash in her mind. When the noise stops, she looks down and is shocked to find a cable hidden under the leaves. She follows it and discovers a rock that has a light inside it. When she lifts it, she realizes the rock is fake and a camera is inside. Worried, Sam looks around, finds another cable, and follows it to a second fake rock with another camera. As she heads back toward the house, she trips over a tree root and hits her head. Sam wakes up in her bed with a pounding headache. When she touches her hair, she finds blood. Just then, she sees someone outside, and a man suddenly enters the room, startling her. He tells her that they found her outside badly injured, so they carried her in. When Sam asks who they are, she learns that William has arrived to visit her. He says he called a search team when he came and found the house empty, scolding her for not resting. Sam brings up the cameras, and William explains that he didn't tell NASA every detail about the house because he never thought Sam would wander so far. Then he leads her downstairs and opens a secret area hidden behind the furniture, confirming that she's living in a safe house. They go down another staircase while William explains that this place was built for important people who need temporary protection. When they reach the final door, it opens into a wide underground area with many living quarters. The back room holds the main system, which has its own power source. William turns on a computer and shows Sam that dozens of security cameras watch the area around the house. In an emergency, the entire building seals itself behind 3 layers of the strongest materials known to man. There's also a defense system, though William says she probably won't need it. After they leave, the screens begin to glitch. Once William is gone, Sam checks her hand and sees the bruise spreading up her arm. She takes a picture and sends it to Val before taking her medicine. Val texts back saying she just needs to put some ice on it and she'll be okay. That evening, Sam relaxes in the jacuzzi outside while the wind blows hard around her. Suddenly, the wind stops, and she hears strange noises coming from the woods. A second later, the wind starts again. Feeling uneasy, Sam goes back inside and tries calling Mark, but it goes straight to voicemail. Right then, the lights start flickering. Sam grabs a flashlight and steps onto the balcony, but she doesn't see anything unusual. When she returns inside, the lights go out and a strange monster appears at the door. It takes Sam a moment to understand what she's seeing, and when she looks again, the creature is gone. The lights come back on, and Sam decides to open the door. She checks the area with her flashlight, but finds nothing. She goes back inside, locks the door, and makes sure the alarm is on. As she heads to the bedroom, the house AI suddenly says there's been a breach and starts lockdown mode. Metal panels slide up to cover all the doors and windows, trapping Sam inside. She tries to call someone, but her phone has no signal. A painful screeching noise hits her ears again, and she hears something behind her, but sees nothing when she turns around. A growl comes from the next room, so Sam panics and runs downstairs just as the creature rushes past her. Hearing it getting closer, Sam hurries to the power switches and presses all of them, but nothing works. The exit doors won't open either. Then the doorknob on a nearby door begins to shake, stopping only when she points the flashlight at it. After hesitating, she opens the door and steps out to look around. The lights flicker again, and a plant by the window shakes, scaring her so much she drops the flashlight. She grabs it back and shines it at the plant, only to scream when a creepy hand suddenly touches the glass. Sam races downstairs and opens the hidden entrance, rushing into the bunker area to reach the security monitors. At first, the screens won't turn on, but she eventually finds the correct switch. When they finally light up, she sees the terrifying creature crouching on the grass outside. But when the lights flicker again, it disappears. Suddenly, Sam wakes up to her phone ringing and realizes she fell asleep at the desk. She quickly goes upstairs and sees William and his team already there. She tells William that something is wrong with the generator. He says they did detect some blackouts and sends his workers to fix it. Sam then tells him that something came into the house, and William promises to check the security footage. After that, the tests begin. Michelle checks Sam's bruise and admits it doesn't look normal, so she schedules Sam for x-rays. Later, Mark and Izzy come to visit. While William plays with his granddaughter, Sam and Mark walk into the woods to talk alone. Sam tells him she saw a creature that isn't from this world and wonders if she accidentally brought an alien back with her after landing, since her mission involved sending signals into space. Before Mark can answer, Izzy interrupts them. Later, William and Sam review the security cameras. At the exact moment Sam saw the monster, the screens glitch, but there's nothing on the grass. William thinks she's imagining things because of stress and reminds her that she needs rest. After he goes upstairs, Sam uses the computer to scan the house, and it detects 9 people, which matches her family and William's team. Izzy and her parents go for a walk in the woods, and Mark finally shows some affection. Suddenly, they hear a strange sound and realize Izzy is missing. They panic and start searching for her until she suddenly appears behind them holding a dead bug. Then all the bugs in the forest begin screeching, and one bug even slams into a tree, scaring them into heading back. The noises get louder as they run, and to their horror, thousands of bugs fly out of the woods. The family runs into the house and hides while the bugs cover the windows so heavily that they block the sunlight. A few moments later, the bugs are gone, but the glass is covered with a sticky layer. When the couple checks outside, they find all the bugs dead on the ground. A cleaning crew arrives to take care of the mess, and a NASA officer suggests it was caused by an environmental problem. Sam asks for updates about the tests being done on her capsule, but the labs still don't have results. Mark leaves with Izzy but promises they will come back tonight. After they leave, Sam feels something strange in her foot and removes her shoe. She sees her toe bleeding. She rushes to the bathroom and takes off her sock to wash it, but then notices that the cut goes all the way up her leg. When she touches her toe, she screams because the nail falls off. After she bandages her foot, she puts ice on her bruised arm. The lights start flickering again, so she pushes a table against the back door out of fear. She then searches online about strange bug incidents and learns that geomagnetic disturbances might be the cause, and some people link them to UFOs and abductions. The pictures in the article show creatures and people with bruises similar to hers. Feeling something on her back, Sam rushes to the bathroom and looks in the mirror, only to find the bruising has spread to her shoulder blade. The lights flicker again, so she quickly activates the alarm and runs downstairs. Strange noises are already echoing in the other rooms. At that moment, Mark calls to tell her he's on his way. Sam suddenly asks him if she was a good mother, leaving him confused. As the lights keep malfunctioning, the house AI announces another breach and starts lockdown mode again. Sam tells Mark something is in the house before she hears noises coming closer. Soon, Mark's voice on the phone turns into gibberish. Sam starts going down the stairs to the bunker when a sharp, unbearable pain shoots through her back, making her collapse. She rolls down the steps and lands hard on the floor. When she reaches behind her, her fingers touch a strange, jelly-like substance on her skin. She tries to grab her phone, but it's broken. Hearing noises coming from upstairs, Sam runs to the computer. She checks all the security cameras, but no one appears on them. Then she runs a scan of the whole building, and the computer says there is another person inside with her. Suddenly, the screens glitch and a monster finally appears inside the house. Terrified, Sam shuts the screens off. The system does another scan and now detects 2 more unknown figures on the upper floors. Sam presses random buttons, and vents in the ceiling release thick smoke into the room. She runs into the next area and ends up in the kitchen. As she hides behind a cabinet, she sees the monster's reflection in the oven door. Luckily, it doesn't notice her and walks away. When she tries to sneak out, a second creature enters the room, forcing her to hide again. Once it moves too, Sam runs through the door. She hides inside one of the bathrooms and blocks the door with furniture. Suddenly, her bruised hand starts throbbing, so she unwraps the bandage and sees her skin covered in a strange, sticky substance. The creatures slam against the door, so Sam jumps into the shower. Spotting a vent, she kicks it open and crawls inside, entering the narrow space between the walls. Outside, Mark and Izzy arrive and see the house sealed in lockdown mode. Mark tries calling Sam but gets nothing, so he steps out of the car. Izzy sees something glowing in the distance and runs toward it, with Mark hurrying after her. They find her pointing at a strange light deep in the forest. Back inside, Sam returns to the hallway and starts up the stairs, but a creature grabs her leg and pulls her down. She fights back and manages to kick its paw away before slipping into another hidden space behind the walls. Her wounds glow brighter as she crawls. Eventually, she finds a ladder and climbs up through a hatch that takes her outside into the forest. As she runs through the trees, more of her wounds begin to glow, and she hears the monsters searching, but not her family calling her name. Meanwhile, William arrives with armed soldiers. He reminds them that whatever they're dealing with is extremely intelligent, then sends them out to search. While the soldiers move through the house, William heads down to the bunker and finds the place destroyed. In the forest, Sam collapses and hears the creatures approaching. She begs them not to hurt her. Instead, one creature gently lifts her chin and looks at her with soft eyes. It speaks in its own language and asks if she understands. To her surprise, she does. More creatures step out of the shadows as the first one tells her they missed her. When she asks who they are, it says they're her family. Still confused, Sam doesn't know what to believe. The creature presses its forehead to hers and tells her to remember. Her visions become clear. She isn't human. She is an alien, and her family crash-landed on Earth years ago. Soldiers led by William tried to capture them, so they ran. In the panic, Sam got separated and used a device to change her appearance. When William found her, she looked like a little girl, and he adopted her. Her alien family kept searching for her, knowing the camouflage would fade over time, and they were the ones who pierced her capsule to wake her. In the present, Mark and Izzy stumble upon Sam standing with the aliens. Izzy is terrified by her mother's glowing body, but Sam gently promises that no one will hurt her. William steps in and admits he always knew what she was. He pushed her to become an astronaut and sent her on that mission to lure the aliens out. Now he wants to capture them as government property. He calls for his team. William orders Sam to make the aliens surrender, but she refuses. He pulls out a gun, and Mark tackles him, hitting him several times. At that moment, Sam's camouflage finally disappears, revealing her true alien form. The soldiers close in, and Mark tells her to run to save herself. Izzy reaches out, and Sam touches her hand with her claw before escaping with her real family. By the time the soldiers arrive, the aliens are already taking off in a blindingly bright spaceship. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.